Paranormal Nightshift, The Dream.
Welcome to Paranormal Nightshift, your home for all things that go bump in the dark and your fan stories told here. I've had this story sitting on my desk for weeks now because I wanted to make sure I handled it the right way. And I think the best way to do that is to remind you that these are all fan-submitted stories and I am just the narrator. While with other stories I might take pieces of 2 or 3 stories and bring them together, this one stands alone, and it deals with a very uncomfortable topic. Anonymous writes in, my sister was born with non-verbal autism. She also had several other mental and physical health issues. I was 8 years old when my sister was born. My mother quit her job to take care of my sister full-time. My mother would not let her go into an assisted living facility. And yes, I will admit, I was very resentful because our entire life changed. It was hard for an 8-year-old to understand why we couldn't do some of the things that we used to do, all because of my sister. And my mother did everything she could to make sure that we lived a very normal and comfortable life, all while taking care of and providing for my sister. After high school, I went to college. I got a job after college and moved halfway across the country. I didn't go visit my sister anymore. I didn't go visit my mom that much. We would FaceTime and we'd call on the phone, but I kind of just tapped out on being a sister. I kind of tapped out on being a daughter. I just didn't want to deal with it, and real life started to get in the way. I started having kids of my own, and I just wasn't the daughter or the sister I needed to be. I'll never forget the phone call. My mom had passed away silently in her sleep unexpectedly, leaving me to take care of my sister. I was the only other living relative, the only one that could take care of her. But now with my kids and a husband and a family halfway across the world, what was I supposed to do? My sister had doctors that took care of her as well, and a home nurse that stayed 24/7 at her house with my mother. We didn't know what to do. My husband and I had a whole conversation. We knew that we had to get down there and figure out what we were going to do next. I hate flying, so I had taken some Benadryl to help me sleep on the ride. Then I start having this beautiful dream. I'm sitting eating lunch with my mom and my sister, but it's my sister. She's not in a wheelchair. She can talk. And we have a whole conversation about love and family and how wonderful our family is. My sister in the dream talks about sacrifice and how she never wanted anybody to have to go out of their way for her. All she wanted was for everything to be normal. All she wanted was for my mom and me to understand how much she loved us. Mom and my sister both in the dream said it wasn't my battle, it wasn't my fight to fight, that I didn't have to, and that it was okay. We get off the plane to find that my sister had passed away in her sleep. Just 24 hours after my mom had passed away, my sister had passed away as well. I don't know if the dream is self-made, me trying to forgive myself for a lifetime of not being around. I don't know if it was them talking to me. All I know is that both my mom and my sister were finally at peace. But I'm having a hard time finding that peace myself. I know that you do Paranormal Night Shift, and I know that people talk in the comments of what they experienced. Will you please tell this story? Keep me anonymous so that I can read the comments and know what people think this was. So like I said, not really the content that we normally do here on Paranormal Night Shift, but still some of the content that we still do here on Paranormal Night Shift. If you can interpret her dream, or if you think that it was a visit, please tell us down in the comments so that she can find whatever peace that she is looking for.